Greetings everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Vlog of the Blind. But today I want to talk about accessibility. On July 4th of this past week, I actually went with a few friends to the amusement park, and it was the first time since I started losing my sight that I actually got the accessibility pass for the rides. And for the most part, everything went okay. The only thing I was a little upset about was the park wasn't allowing you to pick the seats you wanted to sit on the rides. I did, when I got back, I posted up on their Facebook page about the experience, and they posted a message back saying I will have to, in the future, I can ask to sit in the front. We did ask on one ride. I think it was the first ride we went on, and they told us that if we wanted the front seat, we had to come back at another time. They could give us the time to come back, and we could come back then. That was the only ride we actually asked on. We didn't bother doing that anymore. It lucked out to my advantage on that ride, because actually that was the first time I had ridden the back seat on that ride. And so I lucked out because I never rode the back seat of that current coaster. It was the newest one they had in there. So everything went alright. I used my cane, the cane I had here, which is 53 inches long. I think if we do this again, I'll probably use my shorter one that I originally ordered from NFB, which is the 45-inch cane, which I'm just using for around the house. I think I'm just going to use that because it seems a lot of people were tripping over it and walking on it, stuff like that. So I figured if I use the shorter cane to take there, it probably won't still happen, but it may not happen as much because it won't be sticking out as far. So I don't know if we're going to do it again this summer or not. So everything went well there. One other thing, I wanted to ask about cane tips. I'm thinking about getting another cane, and I want to know if what cane tip is actually best to be walking around on the road, asphalt, sidewalks, and stuff like that. I know these metal tips that they have for the NFB work well for indoors and everything, but most of the time I'll be walking around outside on the road and on the grass. I need to know if there's a certain cane tip that I could use to do that with. I'm looking at the pencil grip, but that doesn't seem, but from what I'm reading about, it doesn't seem like that's the one to go with. If anybody knows what kind of cane tips to use for walking around out in the outdoors like that, please let me know. Leave a message, send me a message, write me a comment. I know I haven't had any comments or anybody talking about these videos yet, but please let me know. I need to find out. I've been trying to do some research, and there isn't really any information as to what tips to use for certain things. So please let me know. I know the pencil grip, I tried to use that. I ordered it through Ambutech, and it hasn't been working that well. As soon as I go outside and start to use it, it gets caught on the road. More than the metal tip does. So I don't know. Please let me know. That's it for now. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.